Hey everyone, so today will be slightly different. I'm actually going to walk through some of my piano sessions at the studio here in Toronto. So you will hear some piano in the background, and you will hear some mistakes and some errors as I'm playing. But basically, it's just a commentary. Now, here I'm playing with basically a new chord progression. Not sure where it's going yet. Which is actually my favorite thing to do, just to play around. So usually I'll take a scale. I'm pretty sure this is E major, but I can't actually remember. But yeah, like for example here, you'll see me playing around with the same idea on different octaves, with a little bit of sustain pedal just to give me that inspiration. A few faster bits there. Now some of these ideas I'll forget, usually stumble a little bit and try and remember what it is that I was doing. Nice little trill there, I'd like to add those in. The acoustics from this Yamaha are actually fantastic. I've been using this studio now for a while, on and off, but now I've started dedicating sort of bi-weekly in future sessions, especially coming up to Christmas. Yeah, here we are, taking away the sustain pedal just to see what it actually sounds like that I'm doing. And then I get a little bit bored and need to flex my fingers. The great thing about the piano studio is that it does give me a chance to have those fully weighted keys. Now at home, obviously, I have my Korg X2 and my Alesis V125, and they're okay, but there's nothing like an actual heavy grand piano key. And Yamahas have that really crisp sound as well. So usually I'll do these just to kind of train my fingers up a little bit there. You can see I'm getting a little bit tired. And usually it's a way of me getting comfortable with any given chord progression that I'm playing with. It won't end up in the final piece, mostly. It's just to kind of get a feel for it, and also figure out maybe where I want to place my hands for the final piece, which octave sounds good at. So yeah. And that sound is just fantastic. That range, I can't help myself. Yes, it does get hot in the studio. And stuff like this actually does help with coordination for me. I'm not the best at piano, but it really helps me to just kind of flex my fingers. Especially if I'm coming up with ideas and I get frustrated. Wait, what's this? You'll notice that I do use the thumb and the little finger quite a lot. I do like that range. I like to add that in. And the crossover as well, I just like doing it. I can't really explain why. I'm sure it's no proper technique, but I don't care. Sounds quite nice. Oh, I do love that. I don't know what it's called in piano, but there's that lovely sound when it's sort of joined up together, especially across two octaves going up to the next octave. That's it. Oh, I love it. Oh, there we go again. It's usually when I get bored and frustrated, you can tell when I'm getting frustrated in my mind and I can't come back to an idea or I can't concentrate because I'll kind of start doing this just because it sounds nice and I like it. Yep, hands are getting tired, you can tell. Honestly, these are some of my favourite times, just being able to play around on the piano. I've got no idea what I'm playing in my head. Maybe I'll just... What's this? I'm just going to say D major now. D minor. Sure. Something about the minor scales, I absolutely love them. Not sure why. Always have. Sometimes I will play something in my head, obviously improv and not fully accurate, but I'll play something, original compositions or pieces of them, because it can inspire me to sort of think about new things, or if I get frustrated and I'm in a creative rut, it's quite a good way of just kind of not feeling too frustrated. It's like if you're writing and you just want to write down something instead of being too concentrating on what you're doing. Like, it doesn't all have to be intense theoretical. It's nice just to have those moments of fluidity where I can just play whatever I feel like. And that's important as someone who does a lot of creative work. It's very important for me to make sure I don't get frustrated, that I don't get writer's block, that everything remains fluid. I think by this point too, my hands were absolutely exhausted because I'd been intensely playing stuff for about an hour, and also my fingers are killing because I've been doing a lot of guitar and violin recently, so my fingers are almost red raw. So this just killed my muscles. My hands were just, well, they're still hurting today. So, but I hope you've enjoyed this creative insight, just hearing how I do things, some of my internal monologue. So hopefully these will turn into pieces in future. Well, thanks for joining. If you got this far, then thank you. I hope your hands are less tired than mine. But it's been nice to share some of my internal thoughts. These are very quiet sessions for me. Usually I sit in the studio, and it's